Halloween is a great time for beer lovers. You know, it's my favorite time. I love those pumpkin beers. But you can also have a little fun when it comes to wine, and there's no need to worry about what kind you should drink.
That is why we have beer for the daddy blogger, Sean Nordquist, back. He's going to tell beer lovers what wine you should be drinking. Good morning.
Good morning.
I love this twist that we're doing. We don't talk about wine a lot with you.
And one of the things that I've found, you know, especially for beer lovers, when you go out and you go actually to like a nice restaurant or something, and they don't have a very good beer list, it can be really frustrating. So there are some great options out there for wines for people who really like beer. You can find some complementary flavors, some things that kind of fill that same taste niche that you want to be able to get. So we're going to start you off.
Interesting. Which, by the way, can I just say, Sean, I'm noticing some beer mixed into your wine. I mean, you had to bring some beer, didn't you?
Of course, because I want you to understand. This is so this is Grandpa Jack's pills from Crooked Thumb Brewing.
Oh,
so this is a light, very nice, crisp beer. You know, this is like a straightforward, regular kind of beer for anybody. Yeah. But if you get to a place and they don't have a really good Pilsner or a lager, what are you going to pick? Well, we have here this.
Oh, I see what we're doing. So we're going to try the beer that emulates the wine. It takes me a second once in a while, but I got it now. I got it.
So this is a Sauvignon Blanc from the Crossings. Again, very light, very crisp. This is a something that's refreshing. It's not going to clobber you over the head with, but I can see sitting out on the patio, drinking this.
Yeah.
If or if you outside dining, you would prefer a Pilsner. They don't have one, so you go for a nice Sauvignon Blanc.
This isn't very sweet or anything.
It's not sweet. It's got a little bit of a dryness to it, but very nice. So for the IPA lovers.
Okay, I'm always a little bizarre, a little standoffish on my IPA.
So this is a pretty mild IPA. This actually won a gold medal at the Great American Beer Festival this year. This is Rome City IPA from Brew Hub, right up in Lakeland. So this has, a little bit of the fruit and floral characters, a little bit of the spice, that's the thing. But this isn't one of those clobber you,
not at all,
peel the enamel off your teeth kind of IPAs.
Peel the enamel off your teeth.
It's still strong. But if you want a wine that's going to have some similar kind of bright fruit notes, this is a Pinot Noir called Hobnob.
I like this one too.
And I've heard a lot of people say this is actually a wine that they really enjoy a lot.
Yes.
So it's a little bit lighter. It's got a little bit aromatics to it. So it's a red. So it looks different, but it's not a deep dark.
Not a heavy red.
It's not a heavy red. That might put you off a little bit more.
Can I just tell the bosses right now, this is actually homework for our segment. Yes. I mean, I'm scared I'm going to get an email when I go back.
Like I haven't touched it.
So this is a Saison. This is called Wild Florida Saison. This is what they call a farmhouse style beer. This is
a beer.
It is a beer.
Okay.
Yes, it comes in one of the larger bottles. This is actually a collaboration between Saint Somewhere Brewing in Tarpon Springs and the Hourglass Brewing, which is up near Orlando.
And that kind of does remind. I can see where you're going with this kind of, because it has a little wine.
So if you're a Saison drinker, I always recommend then going with a Chardonnay. Of course, Chardonnay is the most popular wine in the world.
Is it really?
It is. Yeah. I mean, well, at least in America. This is called The Calling, and this is a really nice. It's a straightforward Chardonnay. It's got all those same kind of notes. It's
a little sweeter than the other one.
It's a little bit, and it's going to have also, it's a little bit more body to it than a Sauvignon Blanc.
We probably have a little less than a minute left.
Okay, so we're going to go straight to now. I know there are people who love their stouts and porters. There's the darker beers, a little bit more robust, a little more roasty. So if you're a darker beer lover and you find yourself in a position where there isn't dark beer available, you got to go with a Cabernet.
Good call.
This is the Josh Sellers North Coast Cabernet. This is a full body. This is going to be a little deeper and darker and heavier.
Now, I got to ask, why did you decide to pair this with a Cab instead of going Merlot? Because I would have thought Merlot to compare with the Porter. I
went back and forth a little bit because I like them both. I find personally that Cabs have a little bit more of that fullness of body that I really like. So I went with personal preference.
Good. You know what? That's a good answer.
We trust that personal preference.
Hey,
that's why you're here.
I don't want to lead anybody astray. So.
Well, again, if you want to find out more about what he's doing, what he thinks is good, as we do, head to your website.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Sean. And thanks for the email that's coming from my boss, too.